Hello, ladies and gentle guardians, and welcome to another episode of Fireteam Icarus, a Dungeons and Destiny podcast. Dungeons Destiny, made by Valve Games, the reimagining of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition to 5th the Destiny setting. This is a homebrew campaign that takes place in an alternate storyline and blends both fantasy and Destiny elements. Valve Games and Fireteam Icarus are not affiliated in any way with Bungo. We just love D&D and Destiny, and we do this for fun. If you like what you see here today and want to support channels, please give us a follow. We go live every, I almost said Saturday, Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and previous episodes are uploaded to Spotify Podcast and YouTube on Monday. Couldn't do it yesterday because I have been dog sitting for a family friend past week, and the laptop I took is really bad. It's not bad, it's just not great for editing. So you can get caught up on what's been happening. There is also the recaps that we have on YouTube if anybody wants to link those. So you guys can watch that to get all caught up to what Fireteam is currently up to at the moment. And come join our Discord where you can meet some of our awesome community members and chat with the cast of Fireteam Icarus. No announcements, except we will not have a session on the 24th. So don't expect one on the 24th. Christmas Eve, very important, families and stuff.
I mean, it makes sense that we wouldn't do it on the 24th. That's Christmas Eve. A lot of families get together for that.
That does beg the question, though, because the Tuesday following is the 31st. Are we going to have a New Year's stream?
We can.
Whoa.
We can. I don't see why we wouldn't stream that day. I mean, honestly, like the luster of New Year's, it's just another day.
Yeah.
Once you've experienced New Year's once, you've experienced 1,000. Once you've experienced New Year's once, you've experienced them all the time.
Yeah.
When you were the ages between 5 to say 13, that's when New Year's was.
That's when New Year's was special.
Yes, because you got to stay up all night. You didn't have a bedtime you had to listen to. It was fun. Now, as a grown-up, it's like, why?
Yeah.
I would like to go to bed at 9:30, but they're shooting off fireworks and I can't sleep.
No, we cannot. He's not getting Hugo'd in this campaign, I hope.
I hope.
Who's not getting Hugo'd?
Man, you always...
Foxy asked if you could get smushed by a ship.
Yeah, so we'll probably have a live stream on the 31st. So I don't see why not. Anyways, let us continue Dungeons and Destiny: The Last Light. Last we left off. After a tense standoff in the saloon, the fire team faced down Jay as she pointed her weapon at Ronan. The situation escalated until Monochrome, Ronan's ghost, floated forwards to shield him, declaring with uncharacteristic boldness, "He's my guardian. I chose him." The weight of Mono's words hung in the air, and Jay, shaken by the moment, reluctantly stood down. With the tension easing, Nightingale took the lead, revealing why they had come, to reclaim stolen ether. Jay, defiant yet sincere, justified her actions as stealing from the rich to give to the poor, explaining how the resources were vital for the struggling Elixni of Ramshorn. Despite her resistance, she revealed the information about the long-abandoned fallen House of Sand, suggesting it might still contain reserves of ether. The party ventured into the ruins only to find it overtaken by Scorn. Battling their way through, they first defeated an abomination whose arc energy had turned the front gates into a deadly barrier. Deeper within, they destroyed a prime servitor that once served the fallen House of Sand. Finally, in a climactic encounter, they confronted a Scorn chieftain, a twisted remnant of a former Kell. With the chieftain defeated, the fire team recovered the stolen ether and Glimmer, bringing their mission to a hard-won conclusion. Later, as the party regrouped, Ronan sought out Mono for a quiet conversation. Reflecting on her earlier words, he asked what she meant by, "I chose him." Mono hesitated before revealing the truth.
I was created to be hers.
As the words suddenly hit your ears, Mono's cyan pupil dilates, revealing something she has kept a secret from you all these years. She was created to be a ghost of someone who is currently hunting you down. As her words stir within your mind, how do they settle? What do you feel?
Okay. It's not betrayal, but it's disappointment, I would say, that she didn't feel that she could share this.
What do you say?
Are you saying talk to Mono? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. You said you were created. And you were created for her. And throwing a wild guess out here, but it wasn't the Traveler who created you, was it?
No, I wasn't entirely made by the Traveler. I'm different. I was created by the Raven Queen using the Traveler's light.
Why did the Raven Queen create you for Jay?
Jay was meant to be one of her champions. The Raven Queen has a sect. Guardians who lost their ghost and died but given another chance. She created us, ghosts like me, imbued with light and the weave to serve her and her chosen champions. We're different from the Traveler's ghosts. We're tied to fate and the weaving of threads.
Well then, there must have been a reason you chose me instead of listening to the Queen.
Because when I found you, when I saw what you had done, your bravery, your sacrifice, I knew you were worthy of a second chance. You embodied everything a guardian should be, even in death. The Raven Queen may have created me for Jay, but I chose you.
I'm guessing you want to keep this little secret between us, or do you want the rest of the fire team to know? It's your choice on that one.
I'm not sure. I mean, I feel bad for leaving them in the dark, but at the same time, they deserve to know. What's the saying? Guardians make their own fate.
Then let's tell them. After we get out of here.
Ronan,
Yes?
are you mad at me?
Not mad. Just a little disappointed that you didn't feel safe enough to tell me. More so in myself than you.
She disappears back into your pocket backpack.
So when I return to the rest of the group, what do I see?
What is everybody else up to?
I'm assuming his conversation with Mono, Nightingale's conversation with Quicksilver, and my panic dissociation all happened like simultaneously.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can say that.
So like if he turns to look at us, it would be the same moment that she like fully snap, like I fully snap out of it. And like when you touch something that like seriously shocks you, not just your little like, oh, I touched the carpet shocked me, but like when you really, really hit something that shocks you and your hands just continue to tremble afterwards, her hands are still fully shaking at the moment. Because I was ripped out of whatever was going on. I didn't do it.
Yeah, isn't your
My hand is also glowing
mark
red.
Glowing red.
Crimson. Yeah. Hey, buddy.
And
I also have a dog who wants attention right now. So he's right here with his head on my leg.
He's like, I know you got some more crackers.
I don't have any more cookies. I threw them away.
But as for Nightingale, he probably just finished putting away the last ether container in with Quicksilver, and so he's probably approaching the party.
Okay.
Don't huff at me like you pay bills around here, because you don't.
I get that with some
What's
of my
the matter,
cats
you little
sometimes.
freeloader? just
Yeah.
an awful time. Such a heavy
Having a-
burden for you.
I get that with the cats around this house sometimes. They'll huff at me and I'm like, what did you do all day that you gotta huff like that?
Went to go dig a hole in the yard. Found a root instead. Sigh.
They're
Anywho.
cats. They probably slept in a bed somewhere all day.
Anywho.
Yeah.
What are you doing, party?
It's probably at this point where gathering together about to head out of these caverns is not the right word, but caverns.
The
The
house?
dungeon.
Yeah, outside of the dungeon. There we go. That's the right word. So,
The end of mission timer expires. You guys are all sent to orbit. I'm just kidding.
All sent to orbit. We blow
Wait,
up.
I didn't commentate. No.
Nightingale, what would you like to commendate?
I would like to accommodate Rune for being perceptive because I think it's funny.
Okay. Blind and all that
Like
shit.
Like of sight and all that shit.
Ronan, what would
Dude.
you like to commendate?
I don't know. Rune dressed.
Yeah.
Ronan, what would you like to commendate?
Oh no. We'll give Nightingale, isn't there one for being kind?
Patient and considerate.
We're gonna give him kind and considerate because it's funny because he's an ass.
Y'all gave each other the
Touché.
opposite of what you feel.
Excuse me?
That makes that Roden. Oh man.
Anyways,
I can't prove best dressed. I feel that.
I can imagine that actually being a topic for discussion later on. Our team's like, what the hell do you mean perceptive?
Like I'm citing all that shit. That's been a running joke with Felix and I today.
lack of sight and all that shit.
That's what it's gonna sound like when one of you spots it.
That's what it's gonna sound like when one of you spots it.
The lack of sight and all that shit.
Lack of sight and all that shit.
I have to
Okay.
see if I can punch it.
Alright. We're very much tangenting a lot today.
We are, yeah. Anyways,
So we're wandering outside of the dungeon, sir.
okay. Yeah, you guys managed to exit the fallen house, the once great fallen house of sand, with ether in hand.
I'm very much in a I don't know what to say to myself, let alone them right now kind of moment.
Fair.
Was that your inspiration for our doodle?
No.
Sorry, we're gonna change it again if we're not careful.
Kitty.
Let's see. Nightingale would probably just be hardcore staring at Rune, but not saying much of anything.
Okay.
Don't look at me. I might throw up.
Staring intensifies.
No.
I've missed you.
She looks happy.
She's very happy now that I'm home. She
She'll be
just,
happy today.
She's just
Yeah,
like,
and then
oh, okay.
tomorrow she'll ignore you all day.
Yeah, probably. Well, I'll be at work,
know.
so.
I know for me, if I were to leave for a week or two, the cats will just ignore me completely for a day or two because I left them alone.
And that is not ladylike.
She cares why.
Anyways, you guys return to your ship.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I'm gonna immediately just sit in the driver's seat of the ship.
Okay.
Get everything started and ready to go.
Okay.
Ronan taking the co-pilot seat because that's apparently where he goes now.
What he does.
Yep. Help Rune get the ship up off the ground.
Oh, you're leaving? Okay, bye.
So what's the plan? As I am pushing buttons. What are we gonna do with all the ether?
What are we going to do with all this ether? Most
Drink your water, check your posture.
What can I do to become a problem?
It would be a problem. They're like swivelly pilot chairs, so like as the engines are like warming up, it's just kind of like turned to face, or at least mine is turned to face Nightingale because he's not in the.
He's not in the co-pilot
No.
seat.
No, he's right behind us.
Just still a hardcore stare down. But, let's see.
We've got a lot of glimmer, damn it. We've got a lot of ether, and I'm pretty sure we don't want to give it all to Spider. Well, there was a lot of elixir in that small town we were in. They definitely could benefit from some. Might be able to convince Jay to get off my back for a bit. Though there's something else that I just found out. So, have either of you heard of a ghost being created by something other than the Traveler?
I just gestured at Draven.
Okay, you didn't tell us that. That's a topic for another time, I guess. It seems Quicksilver might be the only ghost in this group that might be made from the Traveler's lights? By the Traveler?
I'm just gonna look at Quicksilver and be like...
Oh no!
Are we sure?
I'll be honest, I haven't asked that question. I'll be sure to put it in my log.
Why do I
Thanks to
imagine
ask.
Quicksilver being like
Smart ass
Sergeant? No, Link, Sergeant Link from Tropic Thunder. Don't look at me, man. I'm 100%. I'm authentic. They didn't have phones in 1970s. I'm 100%.
Alright, well, I'm fairly certain she was created by the Traveler. I think.
To be fair, you are the most normal out of all of us. Loosely speaking, that is.
Oh. Y'all don't exactly strike me as guardians, but what does this have to do about Mono?
Well, it was the Raven Queen who created her.
Okay.
And she was meant to be Jay's ghost.
This is the part where my eyes widen. Like, I'm just so taken aback. I'm like, you want to run that by me again?
Monochrome was supposed to be Jay's ghost. After she killed her own ghost.
I'm sorry, what?
The Raven Queen has apparently been making a few, I don't know how many, ghosts for people who have had their ghosts die or something to make them her champions. Monochrome was supposed to be Jay's.
Ronan, how long have you had Monochrome?
8 years. I was risen roughly around the same time as you two, so...
That doesn't make sense. Unless the Raven Queen knew it would end up this way.
Well, judging from how the threads of fates and whatnot, I'm assuming she can see what our future entails through them.
Oh yeah. Alright then. Mind if I ask Mono a few questions then?
in my head, I'm not even pulling Mono out right now. It's just a matter of, Mono, Nightingale has some questions for you. Do you want to answer them?
Monochrome peers over your shoulder, looks at you, Roden, for a second, and looks to Nightingale.
Riddle me this, little light. Do you know what happened to her last ghost?
I know that it died.
Do you know how?
No.
Alright. Let me paint you all a picture as to why I have this dread towards Jay. When I was first risen, she was my mentor. The one who taught me how to use my light. In fact, she is the one that gave me my name. After quite some time, Nightingale just kind of stuck. But she often refers to me as Songbird. Case in point. But the reason we're at such ends is because in the town, the exact town where she resides now, it was the first town that we ever made contact with. Or, I suppose we're accepted into. Unfortunately, there was an Elixni settlement nearby. Or a fallen settlement, whatever you call them these days. I don't even know what they were back then, but... she was always one to kill first, ask questions later. We were at peace with the people. They didn't know we were guardians at that time, and it was a good thing. Then, one night, I hear gunshots and distant screaming. I see a flare shot up in the air. I go to see what the commotion is, and I see Jay running into town. Apparently she was being chased by some manner of fallen. Little did I know she was the one who caused it. She caused the Elixni to fight. She shut off the flare. And she gunned down all of the Elixni with her golden gun. Evaporated. Nothing left. They were unprovoked until she provoked them. Shoot first, ask questions later. I got sick and tired of her doing such things. So we fought. In the fight, she killed her own ghost. And killed me in the process. when I had resurrected for the first time, I saw Jay walking away, and Quicksilver was still next to me. What I managed to do, though, was I managed to take the shard of the Traveler off of her. Back then, it was important. Now it's just a reminder to me. Now, I've been hunting her all these years. As for my reason why, I lost my reason. I don't remember why I've been hunting her. Maybe a sense of justice, vengeance. But that's not all. You see, after we dueled, it was revealed that we were guardians, and we were shunned from this village. And so I walked away until I came to Gambler's Seclude, where I earned my keep. Eventually I became close to Drifter, and well, here we are now. But after hearing rumors of Jay getting power, the fact that she was supposed to have a new ghost, it means I should have finished the job when I had the chance. Now she's become an even bigger problem. But she's not the same person as she once was. Now I'm at my wit's end trying to figure out what my next step should be. That's my story.
If she's the reason why that town fought, why is she protecting it now?
And
why did they let it back?
I don't know. But the elixir there. It's an insult to the memory. Or at least it's just a bad dream of what it could have been. Now, it truly exists. The only problem is, I no longer stand for what I thought I stood for. Not in the same way.
To be fair, something like that can change anyone. But maybe they aren't the exact same elixirs were there during the incident. Well, these elixir could just be innocents.
The elixir that they were innocent.
Maybe
It's
we could just try
strange. Have you ever looked at somebody to believe you thought you knew what they were? Only to have it revealed that they're the opposite.
Can't say currently I have.
That's what it feels like anytime she looks at me. All I can see is that bitter hatred. But it's misplaced. It's not hers, it's mine. My bitter hatred. For so long, I wanted to pull that trigger. You know, this pistol isn't even mine, it's hers. I managed to disarm her in the fight. So that brings me to the dilemma of, now that she has a kinder heart, in quotes, and you, Ronan, who is by my side, she still poses a threat, but not to just me anymore. So what do I do now? Do I kill her? Do I leave it be for her to become a problem later for you? Is it just not my problem?
I mean, is it possible we could convince her if we leave some of the ether with her? We buy time. She turns her eye for a while.
And then prepare for what?
Gives us time. We have 6 months. If we can get her off our back for close to that, we'll be armed better. We'll know ourselves better. We'll know each other better. And she won't stand a chance. We just don't tell her why we need that time frame.
Ronan, you're being awfully quiet.
Just thinking, how much does she know about what's going on?
I don't believe anybody knows any more than we do. Unless her goddess has told her the ways of the world.
And what if she has?
Then I believe she should understand she has bigger problems than somebody who should have been dead and is not any longer. Because if we fail, well, her champions no longer have a world to protect, nor will they be living.
Hold on. Ronan, can you tell me a little bit more about this goddess? This Raven Queen?
As much as I know, she's definitely not one to like the witness. Someone who's cutting all those threads just because they want to force everything into a specific purpose. She's not going to be happy with that.
Take away free will.
Alright. Well then, this might actually be able to work in our favor. Alright, here's what I've just thought of. What if we convince Jay to help us, but rather through the aid of the Raven Queen, somehow able to commune with her to pardon you or whatever, to hopefully invoke you as another champion again, seeing as how we're going to defeat the witness anyway, or at least try to. We might as well have her blessing in the process.
Would be nice. But who knows if she will agree with that.
Well, the way I see it, we could either snuff out each other's lights and let the witness take over, or she can have a band of champions to help her stop it. And seeing as how she's one who knows all, maybe something like that, She's probably already heard this and knows what we're going to try to do. So here's my thought. Let's go to Jay. Let's make a deal. Talk about this Raven Queen or whatever. After that, we'll go talk to Spider, give him the rest of it. I'll tell him it was taken by the Scorn. Or at least
You wouldn't
most
be
of it.
lying about that.
Oh. My honest self has left me many moons ago. And if he doesn't like it, then I'll put a golden cup between his eyes. There will be no question. But I will do it alone, as I accepted it alone. Of course, seeing as how you were sitting there, feel free to wait outside, I guess.
Alright.
But for now, let's go talk to Jay. If worse comes to worse, it'll be my fight again. Don't get involved unless she takes a shot at you. You clear?
Well, I sad to say, Nightingale, I'm already involved.
Don't get involved with the duel unless she shoots at you. Assuming there would be one.
I think she'd be smart enough not to take all of us on at one time anyways.
Anyway,
And I'm gonna flip the chair around and make sure everything is good to go.
You might
we are
want to
going to set forth to the place. Ramshorn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Woo plane. Woo ship. Woo flag.
You guys return to Ramshorn just around sundown. The sun casting an afterglow effect upon
Hey, that's my
the
favorite word.
upon the desert sands. As you enter into Ramshorn, the ether containers on your persons, feeling the weight of your decision settle over you. The Elixni inhabitants begin to gather with other people scattered amongst them. Their faces a mix of cautious curiosity and hope as word of your return spreads. Desert sun casts long shadows across the settlement, but for the first time there's a sense of something lighter. Anticipation. Jay steps out of the crowd, her sharp gaze cutting through the crowd to land on all of you. She stands tall, arms crossed, her expression unreadable as she sizes you up.
I am going to place down 4 of the 6 ether tanks in front of me.
Her eyes catch the container of ether. Something in her stance shifts. A flicker of relief, that which she quickly masks. So you really went through with it. Guess I underestimated y'all.
We're used to that.
I always follow through.
She walks closer, her boots kicking up small puffs of dirt with each step. The containers catch the falling sunlight for a moment. Jay's fingers hover over the glass as though she can't quite believe it's real. Her gaze briefly flicks to the Elixni gathering behind her. Her eyes widen with cautious hope before returning to you. This will mean everything to them.
The Nightingale's conversation. We were told not to butt in.
we were.
I didn't do it for them. We need to talk.
Alrighty.
Preferably somewhere less public.
Alright. Lead the way.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I guess I'll go ahead. Actually, you know what? Seeing as how our ship is there, I'll probably just go ahead and take her on the ship.
Okay.
With everybody, of course. Yeah.
Sit in my pilot seat.
Damn it, Nikki, get out of my head. I was going to say the exact same thing, except in the co-pilot seat.
Draven manifests beside me because, hey, we're security detail here.
Yeah.
Jay stands with her arms crossed as her glowing emerald eyes lands on all of you, and briefly for a moment, Ronan, her eyes linger a bit more before returning to you.
You need to talk to your ex-girlfriend now.
She's not my girlfriend.
Not
Never
anymore, she's
was. You shut the hell up.
No,
What a dog.
Hey, I'm married. You're not. Shut the fuck up. Anywho.
I'm gonna kill him.
You're gonna talk to Jay is what you're gonna do.
Hey. Joe, we need to talk about the Raven Queen.
She stays silent as she listens for your question.
Is it possible for you to get an audience for us?
Maybe. I've barely talked with her.
Do you
Last
think
I
it's possible?
spoke with her, she gave me this one simple task of hunting that one down. She says, gesturing to Ronan.
Oh, there he is. You see him plain as day. Your hunting has been accomplished. You found him. Congratulations. Now, let's talk with her.
I meant more of the ending his life kind of hunting.
Oh? Let me paint a picture. You go to hunt Ronan down. Your mystic queen. I'm told she knows the fate of all or something like that. She sent you to hunt him down, knowing that he'd be surrounded by folk alike. It sounded like your queen just sent you to be put on death's bed.
If it meant getting my light back,
I know you didn't do it for the light, Jay. And to be perfectly honest, if I was in your shoes, I would have done the same.
I don't know why she wants you dead so badly.
She says,
I have a pretty good idea.
She says, gesturing to Ronan.
Well, I guess I got the question. What exactly did she promise you when you killed me?
Promised me to bring back my ghost.
It doesn't sound
Were
out of
those
the
the-
question, Ronan.
Well, were those the exact words?
More or less.
Because I've got someone who would like to beg to differ. She's been creating ghosts for champions. In my head, I'm pretty much now asking Mono, do you want to reveal this, or should I?
You will.
Okay. And the ghost she specifically chose for you is my ghost, Monochrome.
I know that all too well. Raven Queen told me that monochrome was meant for me.
No. Only one ghost was meant for you. Having another one will not change that fact.
It's true, Jay. She was... The Raven Queen created me to be your ghost. But in exchange of being your ghost, you are meant to serve her. So, you're saying I'm supposed to be some kind of pawn for some higher being?
Aren't we all, though?
Yes, but the traveler doesn't really talk to us and tell us what to do.
Doesn't have to be a pawn.
To be fair, I'm not associated with your traveler, so...
Yeah, we'll talk about you in a minute.
Yeah.
We have a whole lot of questions that need to be talked about.
I don't know if I have a whole lot of answers.
Yeah.
Ghost might.
Too bad he's not the target of Sword. Isn't that right, Pooch?
As the Draven responds by my head and not from the mech, if he says anything, as he appears from the pocket backpack while the mech is patrolling.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He doesn't talk to you. He doesn't like you. You're an ass.
One of these days, I'm gonna watch Draven rip you apart, and it will be funny.
He won't.
You kind of see this expression of disbelief fall on Jay's face. As if she has been deceived. I really don't know why she wants you dead. But I know this. I ain't no pawn.
You're right. You're not. And
So
then
whatever
what I'm
she
gonna-
wants with you, she can do it herself.
Some bold talk. That's the old Jay I used to remember.
Which still leads to the problem of how are we going to talk with the Raven Queen.
Just as you say that, suddenly the light around you becomes dim and darkens. An oppressive shadow falls upon all of you. And becomes an endless void of endless whispers and ethereal strands of green energy hanging in the air. Time seems to slow down as the space is thick with tension and cold. You all are suddenly within a vast expanse of nothingness, feeling yourselves pulled from one place to another. And suddenly, a feminine entity with a white porcelain mask appears in front of you.
Due to once being Shador-Kai, subconsciously, Roden is bowing to the Raven Queen. Before going, oh, wait, nope.
You dare stand in defiance of me?
Technically, I was sitting.
Yeah, I do.
I do not speak to you. I speak to them.
She points a finger at Ronan and Jay. Ronan, I need you to make a strength save, please.
Oh no.
In fact, I need everybody to make a strength save.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Hey, everybody.
First roll of the night, 21.
Yeah! Good job, sir.
I only have +2. I don't like that laugh. That seems maybe the DC is higher than 21.
Oh, no, Jay rolled a 9.
That's a natural 20 for 23, Mr. DM.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That's a 22 from Nightingale. It was almost a net 20.
In the
Okay.
back of my, like, in my mind, I'm gonna be like, ha. So, looks like we pissed off a goddess.
You
Wish
suddenly
me luck.
you
Not
suddenly
my fault.
see these strands of energy tangle around Jay's limbs and lift her from the ground. It tries to tangle all of you as well, but what'd you roll again?
I rolled a 21.
Oh, that fails.
Shit. Damn it.
It suddenly becomes tangled around you as well, as you are lifted up into the air before this dark entity. Let's go for a different. What can we go for?
No, Foxy, you cannot. That's not how this works.
There we go.
Happily, you cannot do that, Foxy.
You and Jay are suddenly pulled within a few feet of the Raven Queen's porcelain mask, who seems gargantuan in size. This aspect of the Raven Queen. I offer you 3 choices. You, Ronan, were not meant to live again. Yet here you are. If you wish to keep this stolen life, you must earn it. Slay the creature that once claimed your mortal life without the aid of your ghost. Only then will you prove your strength, your will to exist, and your right to remain and wield light. Second choice. You will abandon your light and become my champion. Bound by strand. However, in exchange, you must eliminate my failed champion. Or third, relinquish your ghost. Ghost who has been defiant of my fate. And I will give you and Jay both the gift of Strand. Make your choice.
You say slay something, I don't know what it is. So it's hard to do option 1.
She shows an image before you of a... I need to look up a description of it. A pale scaled dragon that seems to radiate with silver light.
As a player, I know exactly what it is, because
Who wants to make me a nature check to try to figure out what it is?
I'm good at those.
I'm gonna say I don't think Nightingale had ever heard about dragons other than TV. So I'm just gonna stay out of this one.
I'm also going to roll nature. I'm good at those too. Apparently not. That's 14.
22.
Is a lunar dragon.
Icky.
Yeah, I know, Nikki. I know.
Icky. We can't take that on with you not having a ghost. Icky. Because if you die, you did.
Yeah. That leads into option 2, which is give up the light, become her...
No. Yes. Give the light, become her champion, and slay Jay.
Might I make a request? Permission to speak. Is that how this works? Permission to speak?
Raise your hand like you're in school.
Yeah.
She doesn't
Just
say oppose.
In the back of my head, I'm doing the same thing that I did with Jay with the Raven Queen to Tyr. I am just like dogging this.
Raven Queen, Your Highness, Majesty. Seeing as how you appear to know all and see all, you must know about the knowledge that we have come to fall upon. Namely being the witness. I hold in my pocket the fallen ghost of Jay. I always have, ever since that day. While it is in pieces, if you claim that you can bring back the ghost, then I have no reason to doubt you otherwise. So my question to you is, this witness that declares itself our masters and yours, why would it not be best to have 2 champions? Why does it just have to be one, mistress? If you want them to prove themselves, then throw them to the witness and let them smite them on your behalf. But if they should die a horrible death, then they're no longer your problem.
So you're saying instead of Ronan fighting a CR-19 creature, like a lunar dragon, you suggest him to fight a CR-30 plus god-like entity. Great, I like this.
That's not what that's not what he's saying.
He's saying to try to help stop the CR-30 plus entity, god-like entity.
Because we're tasked with stopping things from happening, and if we fail,
The entire
world
world's
is
just
gone.
fucked.
Nightingale, make a persuasion check.
Because, like, the third option is give up monochrome, and that's just not an option. Not in my head.
Not
the only
give up monochrome. Jay would live.
You would both have strand.
Yeah.
But you would have to give up
Yeah.
monochrome.
That's
So,
not an option
To
in my head.
reiterate what I am persuading, it's
First option would be you would have to slay the lunar dragon, the creature that killed you. You would keep your light, keep monochrome, but Jay would lose her strand and be cast
And then
aside by the Raven Queen.
Option 2 is lose the light, gain strand instead, and kill Jay.
Third option is just automatic no.
Yeah, no.
And then what I am trying to include here is instead of that, Jay will get her ghost back, and in the process, she will have 2 champions to fight against the witness, and in worst case scenario, they die, so it doesn't really matter in the first place. So we either kill the witness or we don't. Not her problem anymore.
What was your persuasion check?
My persuasion check is still in my hand.
He was clarifying with you before you rolled it.
Gotcha.
My persuasion check is a dirty 20.
As I was gonna say, good luck persuading a god.
I mean, in theory, if I knew what to do, I could end this all right now and be like, no,
And-
just make deals with me, and then she can't touch your fucking souls, motherfuckers.
And I'm also gonna cast guidance on myself.
I was
So I
about
get
to
to
say
add a
it's going to be a
D4.
pretty difficult persuasion check.
Do we see each other's like tethers, like fate tethers, like you would normally see when you're speaking to the Raven Queen, where they're attached to our chest?
Yes, but you do not see Ronan's.
So mine does not look like Nightingale's either.
No.
Mine is wrapped in hellfire.
Oh, great. So I don't have Jay and Nightingale are just...
You're wrapped in... Okay, to be fair, Ronan and Jay are probably wrapped in theirs.
No, it's like like when you're suspended.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that,
Gotcha.
except it's not by their own threads.
That
It's
is
by
a
theirs
23
and-
total for persuasion, sir.
So how much? Sorry?
23 total.
Doesn't do it. Like Devon said, you're trying to persuade a god here. A god whose whole
Adamant.
shtick is proving your existence and weaves of fate and all that shit.
To be fair,
So,
He was-
what does she say? That's what I'm trying to get at is...
Yeah, I know, I'm getting to
I'll
that.
I'll interrupt her. As she if she starts to speak, it's like, to be fair, we need him. We are the only team standing in the way of imminent destruction of a world you claim to care about, because whose fate strings are you gonna fucking pull, bitch, if there's no one left here?
Yeah, the final save's supposed to happen in, what, 6 months?
Like how
172
y'all are
days,
having a
roughly.
casual conversation while you're standing before
We're
a
just
god.
like, we're not even talking to her, we're just kind of debating back and forth.
No,
with each other.
I know,
that was me talking to her.
I know, yeah.
And I was trying to add on, like, hey, it's roughly this long we have.
172
would-
days.
It is
And
true.
we're spending every minute.
There is another who meddles with my strings. Someone who threatens to end all existence.
Isn't that really the bigger threat here than someone who is alive and wasn't supposed to be, when you can just be kind and use him to stop the bigger threat here? Let's be real.
odds are he dies in the process, so it's suddenly not your problem.
However, while you are right,
in the back of my head. However, you're a fucking old crusty bitch.
Oh no, I'm laughing.
I didn't say that out loud.
Now.
I didn't say that out loud. I was in the back of my head. All I do hear is that one.
My dice might curse me now. I laughed out loud. Oh no.
Y'all done?
Yes.
It was fun.
For the moment.
For the moment.
however, there must be a balance. The choices I present before you are the choices you are given.
Then I have one thing I would like to say. Let it be me to end her. I should have done it many moons ago.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, Nightingale, if you had killed him, we wouldn't be in this mess. At least not with somebody that you knew.
Thank you, Rune.
You are so lucky Ronan can't turn around and glare at you right now.
I'm trying to break your tension. Shut the fuck up.
Let me finish what we started. Would you do me that kindness?
Make another persuasion check. DC's gonna be a little lower.
Okay. Oh, the cast guidance on myself again too.
Yeah, I don't have anything to
It
help you,
lasts
unfortunately.
for how long does it last for? You should.
Guidance
Until
is
you
one time.
use it.
It's
Oh.
one
Until
time.
you use it.
It's 1
A
minute
minute?
or until you use it.
Yeah,
Don't-
that.
don't
I've
you
already
already
used
have-
it, but it's
Oh,
also
you
a
already have-
cantrip.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He used it.
And guidance
it's
is a cantrip.
I forgot that it was a cantrip.
Yeah.
Cantrip.
Such
I'm
a
actually
great
like messing
cantrip.
with the thread of fate while we're talking because it's weird. It's fire, and I'm like, that's interesting.
Okay.
Ooh.
This is a 21. I rolled an
They can
18.
get a cat's cradle out. They can get cat's cradle out of it. Just standing there, like not so nonchalant, like oh, we're in the face of a goddess, and I just don't give a fuck.
Why did that remind me of Tropic
Oh, that's
Thunder?
great.
I'm just a little boy playing with his dick when he gets nervous.
Make a cat's cradle out of it.
I think I'm gonna have to censor that.
No, it's fine. We say worse things.
Yeah,
We
that's
do.
true.
We do.
You're more than 15 minutes in, you're fine.
Okay. Swear to God, if this episode gets pulled off YouTube, anyways.
Okay, so, yeah, sorry.
What's your persuasion?
It's a 21.
I don't have anything that helps with it.
She stares at you, Nightingale, for a moment. The empty eyes of this mask staring into your soul.
What do your elf
Before
eyes see? I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna go get some water so I'll stop giggling.
I'm so sorry, Felix.
So glad I'm on push to talk.
now we're gonna wait. No, I'm kidding. Before she says, if you can live with the weight of your actions, then so be it.
An eye for an eye.
Suddenly, Jay is pulled before you. Her eyes full of fear as to what will be done. She looks at you with both fear and betrayal. She's going to make a persuasion check. And I would like you to make a wisdom check.
All right. Is this like my resolve or something?
Too bad we're not playing 3.5, because this would technically be a will save, which I believe is a wisdom save. To correlate it.
I don't know how else you would do it in 5th edition.
Yeah, will saves are pretty much just using
It would still
wisdom.
be a wisdom save.
Yeah, it would just be a wisdom
Instead
save,
of
not
a
a
check,
check.
it would be a save.
So if Nightingale was proficient in wisdom saves, he would have some proficiency bonus on top of it. But I know he's not proficient in it.
No, I am not.
What'd you roll?
21. I rolled a 17 plus 4.
Jay rolls a 5.
No. You can't do this, Songbird. After everything we've been through. Who is going to watch the town when I am gone?
There is a moment where where Nightingale draws Providence. And when she speaks about the people, he hesitates for a moment, glancing away. It seems he hasn't quite made his resolve after all these years just yet. But in a split moment, I will take a deep breath to find my resolve. The solar light will surround me and point Providence directly at her, and all I can say is, her looks just run out, I guess. And there is a single gunshot.
In her final words before you pull the trigger, she says,
Go to hell.
I'm already there.
Hi, I'm Hell.
the golden gun infused shot rings out throughout this cavernous expanse as a bolt of solar light hits Jay, incinerating her. You see the bright green thread connected to her chest suddenly turn gray as it is severed, and she is turned to ash.
And after that, without hesitation, I look to the Raven Queen, with my pistol down, but I'm still glowing.
Choice is made. The scales have been balanced. You are free.
Suddenly, the corporeal form of the Raven Queen falls to shadow, and the vast expanse of the Shadowfell around you falls away. Oh shit. And you are all returned to the inside of your ship.
Question, Felix.
Yes, sir.
That pistol Jay pulled on me, is it currently where Jay was?
No.
Ah, man. I was just asking.
To be fair,
So-
she died in the Shadowfell.
It's
What?
also way too strong for you guys at your level. It's fucking malfeasance.
Oh!
That makes a lot of sense now, actually. I was like, what could you have given her? I was like, it's not Thorn. I know for a fact it's not. Oh. I forgot about that one.
Jesus.
But after that, the glow will fade from me. And I'm still gonna have my resolved poker face on. But I'm trembling as I holster Providence. And I will actually exit the ship to go into town again. Probably assuming that the Elixir are still there with the ether tanks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop off the other two.
Okay. Was that all the
And-
ether tanks that you had?
Yeah, all 6 ether tanks I'm
Okay.
giving to them.
I thought it was more. Anyways.
It was 500 slots of ether tank, and I believe that's 6
Gotcha.
of them.
So, with the deposit of the things, is there an elixir anywhere that looks to be like maybe a vandal or a captain, somebody who's large in stature around?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll probably end up trying to talk to somebody who might be second in authority.
It's hard to tell. A lot of these Elixni seem to be around the same size, but you can probably point out who might be the leader amongst this.
Okay.
Amongst this group.
What I am going to do is I am going to approach them and talk about Jay. She has been apprehended on the accounts of Spider, and I plan to go do something about it. In the process, though, it was her that was able to get the ether for everybody. And so, because of that, the House of Sand appears to be disbanded, or we found it. There might be the occasional scorn, but they need to be prepared to fight their own battles because Jay will no longer be around. That being said, they will not have to worry about House Spider ever again, because I will make sure that they are taken care of. And that is the last thing I will say to them before boarding the ship.
And that is the Ballad of Nightingale. Okay.
And as we sit there, even with my poker face, I will probably be silently weeping.
Man, you just killed Ronan's chance of being a thread runner.
I mean, didn't Nightingale pretty much...
Wasn't it like the second choice was to sacrifice his light and kill
Yeah,
her champion?
pretty much. Nightingale pretty much just killed the champion for me.
Yes.
So technically, we picked option 2.5.
So Nightingale would receive strand.
No,
No.
it would still be Ronan.
I mean,
Because
Mr. DM, we could talk about it later, you know?
The whole choice was for Ronan to sacrifice his light, be gifted Strand, and then kill Jay.
Yeah.
But Nightingale took that weight on himself.
This is kind of a
kill Jay.
loophole situation.
Yeah.
Which is the thing with Fey creatures, as the Raven Queen technically is from the Feywild.
Tell you what. I will roll percentile dice,
Oh god.
and I will keep the result a secret to myself until the right moment comes. And then you will know if you are a thread runner or still a night stalker.
Why not both? I don't know.
Why not? That's
God.
prismatic. We don't have that
That's
yet.
prismatic. You don't have that.
It's just multi-classing.
Odds or evens.
Don't have that yet either.
Let's go even.
Even for keeping Night Stalker?
For Threadrunner.
Okay. If it lands on an even number, you are now a thread runner. Okay.
The problem is we're gonna have to know relatively soon, because if character sheet needs to change, character sheet has to change.
It's a lot to change, actually.
We'll just make a second character sheet. It'll be fine.
You have the thing with you. I sent it to you.
I do.
You
I
could
do.
start doing that now.
Back up.
Now, the next question, Felix.
Yes.
Am I back to being Shadowkai?
Yes.
Okay.
You have your teleport back.
God, that's so annoying if you were a thread runner and Shadow Kai.
It'll be really annoying.
Oh,
But it'll be
great. I lose all this wood elf stuff.
That's okay.
That you've had for 5 sessions.
I didn't really use much of.
Was it
That's
5?
okay.
I feel like it was shorter.
You lose the movement speed. Because Wood Elves they have a faster movement speed than Shadowkai do. By 5 feet.
So. What now, party?
To Spider's Lair.
Back to Gambler's
Yep.
Seclude.
Yep.
So it's pretty. So what? It's like Rune blinks once while Nightingale's out, and I'm now pale again.
You
I
lost
think
your
you would've been
tan.
pale. You would have been pale like as soon as we came back out of the Shadowfell. To be fair,
That's what I'm thinking. As soon
That's
as she
true.
was severed, you probably would have just been immediately revitalized.
That's true.
I'm gonna just take a deep breath and expect a very quiet flight back to Gambler's Seclude.
And this whole time, even though I am mourning in my way, I have never been more resolved of the action I'm about to do.
Actually, I'd say about halfway through the flight, I'll call out over my shoulder. So what are we doing about Swida? You gave away the ether.
You? And?
What are we telling him? What are you telling him?
Oh, I'm sure our discussions will be brief.
You
What are
say
you
that
planning,
thing-
Nightingale?
Oh, Nightingale, what are you planning?
Don't worry about it.
Sorry, going through Satir and worry. Tell us what you're planning.
You... Just enjoy your time with Monochrome. Like I said, I'll be the one to talk to Spider.
Well, I guess me and the Rune won't be too far off from you then.
Yeah.
I told you I had your back when it came to Jay. You don't have to do everything on your own.
Oh.
You have
Talk to
friends
me
who are
when
not
I've
going to turn
had-
their back on you.
Yeah. I guess not.
We can help you.
Just leave me to my thoughts for a minute. Thank you, though.
I'll have Draven begrudgingly give Nightingale a popsicle while he's thinking.
Yeah, I'll probably just sit there with it.
But it's the thought.
It is a thought, and I'm mulling that thought over.
Okay, I still have 2 left.
On our way back to Gambler's Seclude, I'm probably fixing up my arm, so I actually have it again.
Oh yeah, you've had a broken arm this entire thing.
It's a good thing you didn't
Entire
try to
ordeal.
duel Jay.
He has a spare arm that's just not as functional as his main arm.
Yeah, it's not fancy.
Just like I have the spare vision device, it just doesn't have the effect of Foe Tracer in it.
Yep.
Okay. So, you all return to Gambler's Seclude somewhere close to midnight. Exiting the ship, you all make your way to yeah. Go ahead.
Making away.
Making away.
To the underground sanctuary.
I'm probably just exuding heat at this point.
It's not the time or the place.
Keep your minds out of the gutter. My barrel's up here.
My mind lives in the my mind owns the gutter. Excuse you.
No, you were in a space for me.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Nikki is the gutter rat. Gutter snake.
Toss like
Gutter
true.
gremlin! Gutter gremlin!
Toss like true.
I keep looking over because I'm not on Twitch currently. I'd flipped over to look at something on my character sheet to remove, and I just see the cat.
Meow.
Ow.
Don't hurt yourself.
I accidentally pinched my lower lip with the ring.
Easy. That's why you don't play with them near your mouth.
Baptism brain.
Too easy.
Stop it!
Anyways.
Forget I have a wonderful little clip button right here
Oh god.
because I'm not streaming. Anywho.
Anyways.
And done.
God damn it. So what are you all doing?
Probably silently walking off the ship, and seeing as how we're heading toward, I say we, I am definitely going to go to see Spider in person.
Okay.
So that's my final destination. As for the party, I would have asked them to not exactly follow me inside. Seeing as how I accepted his quest myself, I would like to finish it myself.
Okay. As you make your way to Spider's house, the House of Spider, Mono is going to make a stealth check. Not Mono. Quicksilver is going to make a stealth check.
Okay, I got very concerned there.
No, I did
Felix.
too. I was like, excuse me?
What is your passive perception, sir?
My passive is probably not high. Let me double check. My passive is a 17. Kind of high.
Fucking meets it, beats it. Mono, or not Mono. Quicksilver rolled a 13 plus 4.
Okay.
Unknowingly
So-
to you, Quicksilver sneaks out of your pocket backpack
Okay.
and rendezvous with Rune and Ronan.
I need to tell you all something. Quick.
What's up, Quicksilver?
He's planning to kill Spider.
Not surprised that was his action.
I don't like it. The things he's said to me, the things he says he wants to do, it's not like him.
What has he told you?
He says
What was that we just? Oh shit. What was it that we discussed? Nightingale.
Are you talking about the things that we said out of session or during session?
Yeah, out of
What
both,
session?
essentially.
Okay. The thing I would have talked to Quicksilver about is, something along the lines of, I can see myself change, and not in the ways that I used to think. I used to be what Jay is now, but I see our roles have changed. Everybody used to see me as an evil person, and I'm slowly going into it. I've made friends with the wrong people. So much so that I actually enjoy what I do now. I haven't made up my mind about Jay. If I could, I'd save her, but if I couldn't, I'd be the one to kill her. As for Spider, he's proved a thorn in our side, and the minute that I spare Jay, I could continue living just fine. If I can't, then I know I will go down a darker path. Because I guess she has given me a reason to continue. The only person left would be Quicksilver. The other thought I had was the Scorn are a maniacal bunch, and they only accept power. Well, power is ethered, and now I'm the one in control of it. So maybe they could listen to me. We never really crossed that road a whole lot. It was an afterthought, but one I thought about nevertheless. Another thought would be, if I was to embrace these actions and not worry about what people would think of me, what kind of person would I be then? Because I'm starting to enjoy what I'm doing, and that scares me. But if I have to go down in hell, I'm gonna take everybody with me. Starting with the one who's caused me the most pain and trouble. Not just for me, but for anybody of Gambler's Seclude. My home was invaded. It was destroyed. And there is a cat on your bed.
She had a big yawn. It was very cute.
And so to exact revenge, I will kill Spider. If they don't like me, they will fear me. After all, I've seen Rune do it. She's quite good at it. Maybe I could learn a thing or two. She used to concern me, but then I realized it was my own concerns. Now I will embrace it. And that brings us up to date.
I don't even respond to Quicksilver. I just take off into Spider's hideaway.
Okay. Nightingale, you proceed towards spider's lair.
I will have to say I'm probably right behind Rune. Just like, because she darted off, it's like, great. Follow.
Pushing past the metal doors, you see Spider sitting upon his metallic throne.
Ah, my esteemed guest. I trust you haven't returned empty-handed.
There is just this death stare. No words spoken as I am quite literally seething to the point where I'm just automatically engulfed in flames. And I will draw Providence on Spider.
Ah. I wondered when your ambitions might finally boil over. But let me offer you some advice before you pull that trigger. There are things even you don't know about your little operation.
You talk too much. I'm gonna pull the trigger.
Are we fast enough?
Yep, you managed to burst through the doors.
Am taking the shot for Spider.
As she takes the shot, I'm basically slamming where his wrist is to force him to drop the gun.
Let's roll initiative.
Okay.
No, you know what? I like the way that happened. Just as soon as I happened to draw Golden Gun on Rune, just snaps me out of it. I'm like, oh.
You said you take the shot.
I take the shot. Roll your damage.
Roll initiative first. See if you can get. I would like all three of you to roll initiative.
Oh, we need 10. We don't need Hades dice. We need 10 dice. Alright, I'll fail me now, please.
Well.
Hey, quick question. Question. It has not been a long rest since we fought, correct?
No.
Cool. I have three echoes.
Well, that's fun. And it seems getting back to blessing.
This is a skill check.
Dice.
This is an ability check. I am spending an echo to guarantee I cannot roll below a 10. Because that's all I can do. I can't add anything to it. It's just keeps me from rolling up below a 10. Which is not a lot, but I didn't need it. It's fine. 22.
25. My dice got blessed.
Hang on, I'm rolling. Also 25.
Huh?
Who has the higher
rolled-
dex?
I have a 18 dex.
I have the higher dex.
So he would go first, and then me, and then Rune.
So Rune
I'm
technically does
dashing.
not take the shot.
No,
But you do feel a metal. But you do feel a metal arm slam down on your wrist, forcing you to drop the gun.
There
How
you go.
about this? As soon as your trigger finger begins to squeeze on that trigger, you suddenly hear Ronan rushing into the room, grabbing your wrist, pulling it to the side as the shot rings out, hitting Rune in the leg.
That's fine. I'll take it.
Go ahead and roll your damage, sir. Kevin longer. Oh shit. So Rune might die from this.
No, we healed up.
Oh, that's
We healed
right.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, he's gonna make me blind. Because if he rolls over 43, it immediately shuts off the vision device, because that's 43 points of paracausal energy in my body that shouldn't be there. That's the difference between you and I, Rotem, is you're a crit with arc. I'm a crit with arc or full to 0 in my shields.
Oh boy.
Well, let's figure out how much damage I do with this golden gunshot.
Let's go with something combat. Low intensity
And-
combat.
The scream with the shot would not be audible to anybody but Tyr. Because I'm withholding that, and it's in my head. Draven is not even out at this point. It's just us two.
Yeah.
Because I could have used Draven to be faster, but I didn't. I didn't think of it at the time. And Spider wants too much with Draven, and I'd kill him myself if he wasn't careful.
Yeah.
To be fair, I could not have beaten your guys' initiative. My max is 24.
No. Like, you might have been able to beat Nightingale and me if we rolled poorly. It just happened to be I rolled a natural 20 with the
I
Raven
just
Queen dice.
wanted to ensure that I didn't roll below a 10.
No, and that's fair.
Because bare
that
minimum, bare minimum, it would have been a 13.
Where our bare minimum would have been a 6.
Yeah.
How the heck did you get 25, Nightingale?
Guidance.
Yeah, guidance.
Oh,
It's an ability check.
What's
That's
your
the fun
damage?
thing is
The damage is 23.
half my shield's gone.
If it was a crit, it would have been more.
What were you saying, Rune? The funny thing is?
Funny thing is, it's a dexterity ability check. So when you have exhaustion, your initiative is at disadvantage. I am not even going to tone shift that. I'm gonna fully take it.
Nightingale, your vision suddenly snaps to Rune getting shot in the leg by your own golden gun. As Spider begins to laugh maniacally.
Not a word, you filthy insect. You're next. I will guarantee it. Your life is in my hands, not his. That shot was meant for you, not me. Count it as a grace you don't deserve. And I'm gonna grab Nightingale's face to make sure he is looking at me and not Spider.
You don't even have to.
I'm making sure you do not even turn when he starts laughing. It is full focus here.
You see the absolute resolve be reduced into nothing but shambles as he sees you wounded by his own hands.
He tickled. It's fine. This is not the way to do this. Not now. Not when your head's not clear. And I'm the one who knows about not having a clear head. I told you.
Drop.
We have your back. You want to kill him? There's another time and place, I promise you there is. But not now.
But for now, it would be time to drop the gun.
This isn't you. You're not only scaring me, you're scaring Quicksilver. You have friends now. You have friends who adore you two pieces. We're asses to you quite often. But We will go to many wars for you. And if this is a war you want to wage, we have your back at a better time and place.
There is going to be a deep sigh from me, and I don't necessarily get up immediately. And for a moment, I don't even know if I could.
I
But
will
the trembling
remark.
stops.
Okay, I will remark that if you haven't dropped the gun yet, Ronan is still holding your hand to make sure you don't aim it anywhere
It's fine.
other than the floor.
The golden gun is gone.
Yeah, as soon as you hit me, it was like solar gone. I lost concentration upon immediately seeing Rune. As
Okay.
for Providence in my hand, I will holster it. Or at least holster it in runes before standing up. And with a different kind of resolve, I will look at Spider and say, the next time we meet, I will have your head on a plaque.
We'll see what our little Xerix has to say about that.
And with that, I will attempt to walk out.
We'll help you. Don't worry. Or Rotem will, because if not, it's gonna be really, really awkward. Because I'm very much tiny.
No, it's not that I'm wounded that I can't walk. It's I don't know if y'all are in the way enough for me to walk
No.
out myself.
No, we're not out of the way. We're not in your way. We'd move and let you walk.
And with that, I'm just going to say to Rune, go check House Light.
We'll have to find someone else to do it. We can't go in. I can't. I can radio Val though. Don't worry.
Warn her about Xerix.
Of course. I'm sure she's itching to get her hands dirty. I will let Roden and Nightingale walk out before I do.
Am I reunited with Quicksilver yet?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, she was probably right behind us, to be fair.
Yeah.
I was
Or
almost
more-
tempted to roll initiative for her.
Yes.
Someone would have lost their light.
I know, that's what I was about to say. I was like, boy, if this is how it starts, there is no coming back for me.
No, it's fine. We got it. Don't worry.
If I kill my own ghost, there is no coming back.
Oh boy. I mean, we could also just state that as soon as I saw Rune start running, I grabbed Quicksilver and ran after. It's like, oh
Yeah,
god.
like we would have taken care of Quicksilver.
Yeah.
I mean, all else fails, I would have, if we didn't want her in the way, I would have put her in Draven's Smack. We have places to put them. But as I start to leave out of Spider's domain, very much like not falling into it, but leaning against my power, I'm just gonna look at him over my shoulder. You're not the only one who has friends in high places. To be fair, I don't think you have fucking friends at all. And I will like touch the short sword and let it like light up with arc and solar as I walk away.
Well,
Because I can't touch resonance because I I'm sure he's already told. It's fine. I don't care. I'll kill him my damn self, but I'm not going to, because that shot is for Nightingale. But not now. We have bigger problems.
Okay.
And then I'll catch up with my boys.
Okay.
You probably leave the door and see him like standing right there, smiling, having heard what you said and seeing what you've done.
Yep. I'm an intimidating little 4'11" ship. It's fine.
It's amazing.
Look, I can talk shit, but I have shit to back it up. He just doesn't know.
No, he does not.
Because somebody is probably very pissed. Currently. Because that was not a very nice screech in his ear. That's another, was he walking down the stairs and fell again? Probably.
Probably.
Man, he's just gonna show up and it's gonna be bad.
Oh, man.
He's gonna show up and want to kill Nightingale for shooting
it's
you.
not that he's gonna show up. He's gonna show up more wounded than any of us and be like, all right, who did it?
Who fucked with her? Who touched
Who
her?
did it?
I'm gonna kill him.
It's like that one thing we discussed. It was like a long time ago. Rune, are you okay? Do you need some juice? Did you get to that school you wanted?
Or what we talked about last session where he fell down the stairs, got up, started to walk up the stairs and fell down again.
Yeah.
As I was brought to critical twice.
Yeah.
He doesn't take the injuries, he just feels them. You can't have this popcorn, buddy. I'm so sorry. You so want it and I feel so bad, but you cannot have it. Not this one.
But-
I do not feel bad for Tyr at all.
You should.
Rune, on the other hand,
There's like this awkward there's this heavy silent tension between Quicksilver and Nightingale. But a sense of relief. I will not talk unless prompted.
I don't like this, Nightingale. This is not you. Don't give me a
What do you want me to say?
I don't know, just something other than a grumble, please. This is not what I brought you back for.
Well then tell me, Quicksilver, what did you bring me back for?
I don't know, for you to help people, not threaten them.
Yeah?
I hate to say it, but you're turning into something you're not. You're turning into her.
Huh. Wouldn't that be a fitting memory?
You remember what you promised? What you asked me to promise yesterday? Not even yesterday, just hours ago. To let you go down a dark path. And I am not gonna let you start now.
You know, Quicksilver. You know everything I think. You know exactly why I do what I do.
Of course I do. I've been at your side for the past 7-8 years.
So then tell me how I'm supposed to react.
To what?
Please, oh God, tell me what I'm supposed to do. Because the world is coming to an end. And my world has looked ever smaller.
Fucking stop it. And
Daughter's
stop
right here.
the end of the world. That thing chose you. Why? I don't know, but I know this. You are destined for something far better than just hunting low-level bounties and collecting your pile of glimmer at the end of the day. I saw something in you.
What do you see?
My guardian.
You really believe that, don't you? In that word, I mean.
Of course. My best friend.
I don't know what else to do. I've always been good at running.
And maybe it's time to stop.
Well, I guess you can't run away from the end of the world.
Not really, no. But you can do something about it.
Or die trying.
There isn't any other guardian that I would rather die with.
You stopped me, didn't you?
I told them.
Thank you. Maybe I'll take Rune up on her offer.
While you're at it,
After
go
all,
get a
you-
popsicle. You have friends that care about you, Nightingale. People that want to stay by your side when the end comes, if the end comes.
Silver, as long as you're by my side, I will stay true. But don't you dare go die on me before I do.
Just be in your pocket backpack.
Good. If we go out together. No choice about it. Okay?
You see as if she gives a subtle head nod or disappearing into your pocket back.
Now, before she disappears, I'm giving her, like, I don't know, how do you hug a ghost? Like, just kind of cupping her, but...
Nudge them. Like, kind of how, like, our guardian does at the end of Excision.
Yeah. And then I'll...
I wonder how that
transfer her
mocap
to-
was done. Were they holding, like, a tennis ball and just, like,
Probably.
hugging a tennis ball?
Yeah.
Man, just wait till I tell you how they filmed Dobby. That procession.
But, yeah, so that's gonna be my little discussion, and seeing as how I'm still probably close to the party, they may or may not have heard any of it. So
To them.
I would have, if I saw him talking to Quicksilver, I would have kept a respectable distance, but kept him in my line of sight.
And then after Quicksilver transmit, I'll look over to them. You can see
It's like-
the dark resolve I had is just washed away.
After the chat, feeling better?
We'll see.
Come on, we all need food.
I could use some food right now.
I'm gonna go to Nightingale's apartment and find whatever he has, and I'm gonna make dinner.
Rune, you know stews is this way, right?
No, it's a lot better when it's homemade, I promise. You'll feel better.
Are you gonna break into my room again?
Oh, probably.
You have the key, you're
Oh,
walking
you're-
with us, so no.
Your kitty's so cute.
Fine. Very well.
Come on. Hey, a good home-cooked meal and some tea will do you good.
I will remark
Yeah, I
that
suppose.
Ronan's probably helping you make the meal because, well,
You don't get to make the tea, that's me.
Yeah, I'm just sitting at that little,
Ronan
Y'all
goes
can't
through.
even, y'all can't even make out her body. She's literally just a void.
literally
Yep.
just
Okay.
a void and some sort of pink spots. I see head. That's it.
the eyes.
Just eyes and ears.
You
That's all
own-
I see.
If Ronan goes to reach for the wrong thing, it's like pop him in the hand with a wooden spoon. Stop. No, that goes here. Stop it.
More times than not, it's the metal hand, so it's a ding.
Ding.
You know, it's like a metal bottle sound.
It's like the thermos
I-
smacking against a countertop.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I'm
Probably.
standing in front of the stove, but that's probably another scar that's gonna stay because that's the way Draven is. So
Okay.
I'm actively hiding that for a while.
Okay.
Yeah. That makes 3. One from each element. I've
Yeah.
had Void, Arc, and now Solar. I have 3 new scars. It's fine.
Man.
You'll never see it. I have armor. It's fine.
Let's go for some lighthearted music.
We'll make tea ahead of time, so I just slide a mug of tea across the bar to Nightingale while we're cooking.
Casually sips like the well-mannered half-elf I am.
You're well mannered.
I am well-mannered. Nobody knows that, though.
You're very well mannered to a point when I made breakfast.
Like I said,
You were
nobody
just
knows that I'm
giving me-
well-mannered because y'all haven't gotten close enough to me, but I am very
You-
well-mannered.
Just gave me the 3rd degree about being in your house when Quicksilver let me in. It's fine.
I'll give you more than just the 3rd degree. I'll give it to you literally 2, and I did it.
Do it
once.
before
I'll do it
you
again.
gave me the to be fair, you gave me a 4th degree burn. It's fine.
before.
Don't worry about it.
Hmm.
I have a 4th degree burn on my leg. It's fine.
I'm pretty sure if you were to touch the sun, that transcends it. That's nth degree burns.
Believe it or not, the sun is
fine.
actually a lot less hot than people think.
It's still hot.
Oh yeah, it's still
Like-
hot.
Still melt the flesh off your bones. Hot. Still hot.
Yeah. So I said nth degree hot.
Yeah, it's fine. Doing the mom thing of making the plate for Nightingale so he doesn't have to get up and just slide it across the bar when it's done.
Okay.
And then the whole time I'm like examining Rune, especially where I shot her specifically. I'm trying to figure out if she's limping or walking just fine.
I am.
Creepily staring at her thighs. No,
Oh,
just
that's right.
kidding.
She has providence too. Man, I didn't get that.
I do. A very big gun for a little old me.
It is.
Well, there's a reason it's called the Big Iron.
That's how he calls it.
Somebody has to.
Somebody has to.
Cock moon. Anyways.
No, that's
You
crows.
can't see. It's up there. You can't see it, but it's up there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so like I don't even recognize that I'm staring until she approaches me. I'm like, oh, oops.
There's probably like a slight lip that she's incredibly trying to hide.
Okay. So, as party mom cooks
These
you
are boys.
all late dinner,
Mm-hmm.
you all enjoy this well-prepared meal. I assume you all rest for the night.
Yes.
We-
Not
Good
very
times.
well,
Hey.
I might.
Probably before Ronan actually heads off to bed himself, he probably goes to the roof to test to see if something has changed with his element. See if he can still pull out Void or not. Because he knows the second option was for him to lose this light. He is wanting to make sure whether he did or not.
Hang on. Let me message you real quick.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, whispers.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I'm not there. It's just you two.
If I talk to her, the dog barking, so I have to be
I
careful.
was gonna say, I mean, I guess if Ronan, my bad. If Ronan is on the roof out of here,
Mm-hmm.
I would probably attempt to find Rune, seeing as how I don't
am
sleep
cleaning
peacefully.
up the dishes. Probably quietly cleaning up the dishes.
Yeah.
Because I only need 4 hours of sleep, so I'm gonna make sure everything's clean before I go to bed.
So I'm probably just gonna knock on the counter to make her aware of my presence.
That's over. Shouldn't you be sleeping?
After what just unfolded, you'd be surprised if I ever slept again.
I mean, there's medicine that can help you sleep. We could knock you upside the head, make you go to sleep. There's ways of getting you to sleep if we need to.
Yeah. Sorry.
For what?
Well, there's a long list, but let's just start with the most recent addition.
You don't really have to apologize for that.
Yes,
I'd do it again.
you shouldn't have to.
Sorry, DM asked me a strange question. The
It's
answer
more
is
of a
probably.
silly question.
She's very built, so probably. I'll accept your apology because it'll make you feel better, but you don't owe me one.
No. What I mean is, that should have never have happened.
Well, to be fair, you were in not a great state of mind. And unwanted things can happen when you're not thinking clearly. Trust me, I know.
I know you know.
No, you don't know.
Not as much as I'd like to.
I'm gonna sit at the bar next to him. Every other time except for after defeating the Scorn. Every time I fight like that, I'm in full control. I know who I am, I know where I'm at, I know what I'm doing. This last time was different. And it's something Insomnia has also dealt with. Like an interesting out-of-body experience where I'm watching myself do something and I couldn't shake it. I didn't shake it. I was pulled out of it.
I was compelled to ask that.
That's fine. It's not the artifacts keeping the nightmares away. There is absolutely an entire war being waged in my brain at all times. And it's not me. I'm not fighting it. I'm just the innocent bystander.
There's a slight smirk on Nightingale's face as he just kind of looks at your wrist. I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
That's one. That's one side of it. The other side is, unfortunately, the disciple that we can't get to right now. And she's actively affecting Insomnia while he's keeping her away from me. He doesn't know I exist, and I don't know why that matters. I suppose that should be another question for him, but...
Oh. I suppose it's nice to know that you're being looked after. Whether or not it's by somebody you know, but even still, it would appear that they mean you no harm.
So far? No.
I mean, if they wanted to inflict pain upon you at any point, they probably could have already.
Unless they're just biding time, winning my trust, and then going to just off me at a random point in time. I don't believe that's the case, though. I would like to hope not.
I know cruel people, and this doesn't seem cruel. Maybe to you it might seem cruel, I guess, if you don't know what it is, but...
I'm getting the ability to understand more and more. But I do truly hope that it is non-malicious along the way, because then I become a threat to you two.
Yeah.
And I hurt more than just a tickle, by the way.
No, I got that. Sorry about the tickle, by the way.
No. I'd rather you shoot me than do something you're going to absolutely regret. Though, I say regret loosely. Choices like that need to be made with a sound mind. And I don't like him either, and I want him dead just as much as you do, I promise. Because I have a feeling he's the reason why the Praxic Order know I exist, just not who I am. And though if Xerix is part of this whole shebang, they probably do now.
I have to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you stop me?
Because you would have done the same for me. At least I hope. You don't want to be a hero, Nightingale. But I don't think you're a bad person. All good people have to make hard decisions and have to do things that they'll eventually regret. Which is why I would never have taken the choice about Jay from you. And which is why you have us behind you while you live with that choice. And I wanted you to be of sound mind if this was the next choice you wanted to make. Because this affects more than just us. We may not like him. We definitely don't trust him.
So why not eliminate him?
He has a symbiotic relationship with Gambler Seclude. One that gives them protection more when we're not here.
Well, if I haven't painted a target on my back, I might as well have just done it.
we just we don't have to deal with him anymore. And right now, there are a lot more innocent people who stand to lose if we make the wrong decisions. Yeah, we joke about if we die, suddenly it's not our problem. But if we lose, if we make the wrong move, we do more than just ourselves. And with the symbiotic relationship going, this is one less place we really have to worry about. Are our friends and family safe at the moment?
Friends and family.
You have friends, I have family. Me and Insomnia are here. You have Eden and Drifter.
It's not that, it's just... I'm reminded
That you have friends?
that I had a past.
Well, everyone does.
As a guardian, I mean.
Everyone does. Unfortunately, my past is actively seeking to hurt me.
I mean, he can't be all that bad.
I don't believe it's just him. I don't believe he's actively seeking to hurt me.
No, I just...
He's protecting me from her, so it has to be something with her. But I guess Ronan and I are both really good at pissing off higher powers that really are detrimental to our lifespan.
Well, I mean, it'll save some room for me. I mean, I did, antagonize her a little bit. Like, come on, you gotta give me some credit there.
I did mentally quite often call her a lot of obscene names.
I can see it in your face.
Well, just know this. I would stop you time and time again if you were not in the headspace to make that decision. So let's spend the next 171 more days doing what we can do to help humanity. And when all this is said and done, when the Earth is safe, then we end him. When he's no longer slightly needed. And I say slightly loosely.
And what if he becomes a bigger problem?
Then we drop him where he stands. Rodents like that aren't worth time of day that they think that they are. He is very afraid of the Practical Order, and if anything else, the only thing he has to get on their good side is me. Sell me out. As if we aren't already planning to overthrow them as we speak. To be fair, we can get rid of the Practical Order and then take him out.
Yeah, alright.
It doesn't have to be. We need him around while he poses some semblance of borderline decency for Gambler Seclude. Take away the elixir he commands, there goes part of their defense force. He can't go to New Reese, they'll kill him. He has nowhere else to go. No other little hole to hide in.
Yeah, that's
He'll
true.
have to fight
I know
for the
that he
Earth.
would probably talk to Drifter, if anything, if all else fails.
And to be fair, you have Drifter more in your pocket than he does. Yes, Mr. DM.
I was letting you know I was about to transition over to Ronan, so
Yeah. We're good.
okay.
We're just gonna trauma bond for a little while longer before I make him go to bed.
So, Ronan, you are heading to the surface of Gambler Seclude?
No, the roof of the building we were on. But I guess.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
the roof of the building is like
the surface.
the surface.
And then yeah, it'd probably be like a good half hour outside the city, outside Gamblers, then to
Okay.
try to make sure no one can see what's going on at the moment.
Okay.
This is more of a private matter.
And what do you do?
Well, most guardians, when they can, it's like Ikora when she's lighting those lanterns. She like snapped her fingers and started that fire. I think she does a small void thing, like void soul when she does it. Ronan's trying to do that.
Okay. As you try to bring forth your paracausal energy, instead of it manifesting as void, you see green ethereal tendrils wrap around your arm, as you are no longer Night Stalker. You are instead Threadrunner. With that, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break.
Woo! Pee break!
And we are back. So,
Are we?
Yes.
Yes.
Ronan, what do you do with this newfound power?
Test it out a little bit before realizing he might be wearing Rune and head back home.
Okay. How do you test it out?
Mostly I probably wouldn't test like what the super is. It'd be mostly seeing what like the grenade and what the melee would do, like what kind of abilities he has. So that's the threaded spike, and instead of grapple grenade, because I technically have a grapple hook that's much better, or is different, I took the shackle.
Okay. So, you summon this threaded spike in your hand, tossing it as it's kind of slowly gets sent out and is returned back to you. You suddenly manifest this weave of strand energy, sending it out, and it deploys, I don't know what better word to use, but unravels itself into a
Bola. That's
Bola.
essentially what it is.
capable of possibly suspending your targets. Oops.
Well, fancy. Man, we work in tandem. You suspend, I make them veiled. Now they're panicking because they can't get down and they're looking at a smoke monster in front of them.
Y'all are only level 6.
Oh yeah, we're terrifying, the two of us.
We're dangerous. And then you just suspend.
Man.
You suspend them, and they're looking at me. They're all scared, and then Nightingale just blows them away with Golden Gun. Oh.
So,
Nightingale's scary without us. With us, it's just terrifying.
Oh, you guys think I'm scary?
Scary
I mean-
looking.
Damn.
Y'all
got
think
To
I'm
be fair,
pretty?
to be
pretty
fair, you're
ugly.
probably visually the most intimidating out of all three of us.
I think the only saving grace about this homebrew subclass is that it's only temporary until Veltfang
Yeah.
actually puts
Yeah.
out their official one.
To be fair, I do have a +8 to my intimidate, so
Yeah, I'm saying, like, you are visually the most intimidating out of all of us. Ruin is 4'11" and cute. I don't look like I can hurt people, but there's a lot of muscle underneath this armor that you can't see.
is some of it we can't see. Wink, wink.
Well, yeah, because there's kind of a hole in my armor right now.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm kidding, there's not a hole in my armor. It's fine.
Is it a hole in your armor? Or
Easy.
are you just happy to see me?
I mean, I won't
Easy
sleep in
for
armor,
code.
so depending on how early you get up, and if I haven't changed an armor by then, very much so. The scar would be noticeable.
Considering I've been eyeing you this whole time, yeah, it's fairly noticeable.
You're going to bed right now anyway, so it's fine. You can't see it. I'm in armor still.
So how long do I take doing all of this? Because I said I
Probably
was
about-
probably half.
Probably about an hour to an hour and a half.
Okay, so I've disappeared for about 2.5 hours when I return.
Very much like the mom when their kid's late for curfew is just sitting in a chair staring at the door when you walk through.
No, I was expecting that. And it's still a little scary.
Morning, when you gonna leave, please? Will I ask?
Well, wanted to see if that second option she had mentioned, even though Nightingale killed her, and you'll see him pull out the strand spike, seems to still be in effect.
Valid. Dangerous. What'd you do?
Talk about it
What'd you
later.
do?
I'll talk about
What'd
it
you do?
later. It's not important to the session right now.
Okay.
He's looking at big goth tieflings.
No, I didn't send him those yet. Oh, I could though.
Felix is like, oh, jeez.
I didn't
Actually,
say I was
my-
against it.
My mental speed has turned into like animatronic animals right now. And interesting magic items. So let's be real. It's what I get for touching other things.
Hi, I'm other things.
Like, oh, look at this little guy. This is what's all over my Pinterest feed right now. Look at him. He's so cute.
Aw.
A Robo Bunny, or Robo Bee.
Bee.
Funny?
I don't know why I said bunny. My brain is probably dying.
That's fine.
What art thou doing?
Sleeping for 4 hours and then getting up and making breakfast. Because whereas I have to eat for 4 hours, and Ronan has to eat for 4 hours, Nightingale still has to eat for 8.
Yeah.
So you'll have breakfast ready when you get up.
Okay. So,
Probably well aware that our ship is back docked, so I'm fairly certain if May is doing patrols, you will have seen it by now.
yep. Has no idea where you are either because she doesn't know where that Nightingale has an apartment.
Nope, Drifter does.
I mean, she probably would have went to Drifter and been like, hey, does Nightingale own a place here, and where is it?
Does
On
she even know
cue,
I'm affiliated with Drifter?
Fuck you.
Wait, what?
you hear a banging on the door.
As Rune is making breakfast, Ronan answers the door.
Where is she?
I'm just imagining, like, Ronan opening the door and then just, mate, where is she? And then Ronan slamming the door and being like, Rune!
I wouldn't slam the door, there would be no door.
You see, as you open the door, you see the massive figure of May standing at the doorway.
Okay.
Is that a figure or is Insomnia around?
I'm talking about massive, like bulky.
No, I got you. Don't worry.
He was trying to make a joke.
He made the dick joke.
He did.
Look, guys, I gotta keep our quota, okay?
A little short on our quota. We're supposed to make 10 dick jokes.
I think we're doing
I'm pretty
really
sure we've done
good.
that.
You
Yeah, we
kind
are.
of still have a cat penis. Wait, come on. Bologna's nuts. Shut up. Stop it. Behave.
Oh, if she's yelling at you.
I did not. Oh, shit, I gotta change my color now.
What? You're
Anyway.
not green? You're not green? You've never been green.
He's changing to green.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm not sorry.
Why do you make that dinky face?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
One, May, you could knock a little nicer, and two, in the kitchen. As I will quickly step out of the way. Very clearly not wearing my jacket right now, and no arm.
I am not in
Um,
armor.
From Hugo.
I'm not in armor, so if she comes around the corner, that wound is very noticeable. I'm making breakfast.
What happened to you?
Sorry.
You're still asleep.
A lot.
I believe.
I am still asleep, don't worry.
A lot, to be fair. What do you want to stop? Because, I mean, my light's been corrupted. I've got weird voices in my head.
Ruin.
You just asked what happened. You were not specific.
Ruin.
So, what I sounds. I'm making breakfast. What the fuck do you want from me?
The
I'll spin yours.
wound on your leg.
Oh, I got shot.
By what?
Really spicy solar bullet.
Where's Nightingale?
It's not his fault.
Just then, you could hear Nightingale's window open. That girl just
Just what? I didn't even hear that.
the
He's
the window
opening the
opening?
window, climbing out, closing the window, and leaving.
Yep.
No,
No.
And
no,
Ronan has
No,
really
he's
attacked his
not.
arm.
I'm
it's
not.
fine.
Really, by this time, I wouldn't be walking in because I smell food.
I will crack like
Only
3 or
two.
4 more eggs because May's here.
Only 2 late eyes on May and go.
Tell me why I shouldn't wring out your neck right now.
I'm gonna just like throw the wooden spoon at her. Like, not the one I'm using, but a wooden spoon.
Ow.
Thunk.
What?
No! Stop it!
But he...
Oh, I don't.
No! Stop it! I'll hit you with the one that's been in the pot next time. You'll have a matching one. Just on your forehead. We
It's
know
a
who
long
side
story,
insomnia.
May.
We know who side insomnia will take, and it's not yours.
It's a long story, May. I'll
And
explain
to be
myself.
fair,
And I have a lot of
Yeah.
time.
no, you
Like I
don't.
said, I'll explain. If you care to eat breakfast with us, I guess.
She's already here. Of course she's eating
May
breakfast. She knows
will-
better.
May will sit onto the kitchen table and just sort of lean back, just...
You can just see Rune cooking, and for the two that have watched her grumble in her head to people, like you see it in her body language, and she's just like talking to herself.
Yeah, just like the very utter sass. You're just like,
At this point, Ronan is walking to help Rune with breakfast because, I mean, you are talking to yourself. The ding of my hand getting whacked again.
Hey, be careful. You're going to dent my ladle.
You explain the entire story to May.
Not the
no.
entire story. I'm just going to explain why she is shot. Because I was going to kill Spider, but I was stopped. And what ended up happening was I accidentally shot her instead.
I took the bullet. It wasn't an accident. I did it on purpose, and I would do it again.
Please don't.
As I sit food in front of both of them. Don't give me a reason to.
Instead of
That's
like
hard.
2 scrambled eggs for Nightingale. It's like 4 or 5 scrambled eggs for May.
Toast, bacon, yeah. Tea.
We're not going to talk about how much you eat. That's a topic for another day. Shut up, Nikki.
I still have Providence in my holster.
You do.
You are so lucky
You don't gotta tell me that.
to not only have her by your side, but the fact that she did not go straight to me after this happened.
I made them dinner
Or-
and tea.
One lucky son of a bitch.
You know, that's not nice to say. We don't know that his mother was a bitch.
Thank
That's
you.
very rude.
It's an expression.
I'm aware of what it is.
As for you, May, if it wasn't for Rue, I would not be here where I am today. And so I'm ever grateful for her.
That's another reason why you're lucky.
Oh, I'm gonna, like, smack your hands on the counter really quick.
Okay.
Let's break the tension. Guys, I have another question to ask today. What should I ask him?
Wait, ask
just
who?
gonna-
What?
I may be like,
The voice in my head. I get to ask him questions. Yes, you completely
Oh,
honest with me.
fun. Good. More things I don't know about.
More things that I don't know about. I mean, he did tell me I was married to him, so that's the thing.
Cool. When's the honeymoon?
I'm assuming it's already happened.
there's just an audible gag from Nightingale as he's trying to eat.
Yeah, I didn't get you a wedding gift or anything. It's like May is just like clearly just over this secrecy shit.
It's. I mean, I did tell you. I could have just not told you. Let's be for real.
That's true.
I did tell you. So, I just told you where you couldn't stop me from getting where I needed to go because you would have bombarded me with 30 questions that I didn't have time for.
Fair. How was your mission, by the way?
Wow.
There's just like this
absolute-
overwhelming
absolute
weight.
Resounding success.
I'm just gonna look at you like, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
We're
like
all
I said, there's
alive.
just this
We are all
overwhelming
alive.
But
weight
did we
that's,
die?
One, we're all alive. 2, cool new things coming your way. 3, no longer have a pissed off goddess on our ass. Let's be real. Overwhelming, resounding success. Just not in the way we thought it was going to be.
I guess.
Also took down a nest of scorn, so I mean that's cool.
That's Servitor was a pain in the ass, though.
I'm
Trust me, I know.
gonna go talk to Indril. Yeah.
Don't go into gambling. We don't need that as well.
Go gamble. It'll make you
we?
feel better.
I'll got
I
a shit
am
ton of
going to
glimmer. It doesn't really matter.
Go gamble. It'll make you feel better. Just don't gamble all your money away, please.
Prices have changed, by the way.
I'm going away.
Monetary changes.
Oh boy.
What am I asking you
what?
guys?
Oh, and before you leave, Nightingale, and I guess Mail, I will show you this too. I'm going to pull that threaded spike. Something new happened.
Boom.
That is cool. How do I get
the
it?
Raven Queen.
You pissed off a goddess, and she makes you
well,
kill somebody else.
I pissed off a goddess. And
Please don't
that's a
fuck with
long
this goddess.
story.
I've already called them your names in my head.
This one you might actually be able to convince to get it. I'm saying she might be able to.
I don't know. Just if you talk to her, you're not associated with us at all.
No.
Don't
not-
know us, never seen us.
Gotcha.
You want the power of Strand? Just, if you talk with the Raven Queen, do not mention us at all.
She
What?
might kill you.
What even is that?
Don't. It's okay. Don't. You don't need it. You're fine as you are. You are perfectly fine with your throwing hammers. They're very dangerous. I don't think you need shiny green knives.
Be pretty cool. But
We don't know that she might get the green knives. She might get something different. And now I'm curious.
No, don't feed into that. Please don't. Please don't. Insomnia would kill me if she got hurt. Please don't.
anyways,
Where is Insomnia? I thought we were going to have her attuned to the relic that we have.
I don't know if it's actually going to help at this point.
is this Rune speaking or
Yes,
Nikki
that was
speaking?
that was Arun speaking. That was me trying to not upset Bay because I'm like, I said I had an idea. Now I'm not sure if it'll work.
I'm this point. We might as well try something.
I mean, she'll get cool new powers out of it.
Maybe.
That's fair. I mean, you could also.
No,
try.
she will because I do.
Oh, that's right.
No,
that magic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could also attune to it, get it too. I wouldn't mind having more people running around with the help of it.
Is there a backside? Or is there?
Not that we've noticed.
Okay, well, to be fair, when you attune to it, you will go unconscious and you will get talked to by a creepy talking statue, and that's really about it.
It's more on the middle ground than a drawback.
It's just them telling you what the artifact is for and what they're meant to do, that we're supposed to stop the end of the world and da-da-da-da-da.
We'll leave that decision up to Insomnia.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to try it.
Question. Ooh, what question should I ask?
While you're thinking that, Nightingale.
Yes.
You said you are visiting Endril.
Yeah.
You see Endril in his usual spot, decrypting engrams and such as you approach. Ah, Nightingale. My favorite songbird.
There's like a very visible sting to that word. I just have like a slight discomfort to it. Like, hi, Indro.
How can I help you?
The usual.
Gambling
put-
or...
Yeah, let's put 10,000 on this one.
So the prices have changed.
Oh.
Common engrams are now 5,000. Uncommons are 15,500. Rare engrams are 25,000. Legendary engrams are 50,000. Exotic engrams can range from 5,000 to 250,000, rarity dependent.
You got an expensive.
I see that the economy is not holding up so greatly these days.
Supply and demand and all that.
Uh-huh. Make it 25 then. 25,000.
Okay. Rare engram. Please roll me a D100.
Easer.
Don't you guys also have engrams to decrypt that you got from the...
I was just thinking that, but I'm pretty sure all of them are on Rune right now.
Oops. 39.
39. you get a +2 rocket launcher.
Ooh. Fancy.
I'll probably just silently nod with a sigh and be like, thanks, Andrew.
Always here.
No. Don't go anywhere, or else I wouldn't have a reason to come back. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna drop another 15,000.
Jesus.
15,500
Is that what it is?
for uncommons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll me a D100, please.
Oh, okay. 75.
75. Ooh. Roll me 46.
Okay. You want the total or individuals?
The total.
Okay. $18.
Uh, 1,800 glimmer.
Okay. Alright, now I'm done.
Okay.
Thank you, Andrew.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm just kidding.
I would, but I don't really have much more.
Man, y'all are still kind of broke.
I am now.
So,
Listen, y'all, I made sure that he had a gambling addiction, and I'm gonna play it through.
Gotta break that.
No, it's one of my character flaws. Screw you. I'm gonna play it.
oh, I see that you changed your color on your Roll20 thing, Devon.
I did.
Anyways, Rune,
Yeah.
what question will you be asking today?
Oh no, what am I asking today, guys?
How big is your dick?
No, I don't want to do that right now.
Right now.
Did we ever ask why you are here?
No, we have not asked that. That is on the list. I have that. I have details on the betrothal bond. I don't know I can't necessarily. I mean, I can ask number 3, but I really can't right now. I mean, I could.
Wait, you have them numbered?
No, they're just it's a numeric list, not in the order of how I'm gonna ask them.
No, I know that, but
I just how many numbers? Well, I just have a number. I have 4 questions that I can ask
okay.
that I have current knowledge about. Well, I can't.
I believe I added Strand.
Okay.
I can't ask number. I can't ask number 5 because I don't know about the inner circle. So, to be fair, so like it's asking on why am I here and not there, details on the betrothal bond, or just asking him to fucking show up in person if we really wanted to. So I'm letting like May and Ronan just throw shit at me for questions to ask. And somebody has probably shown up at some point.
Yeah, she is.
Eh.
Probably
So
in the
like
middle
all
of
3 of them are.
probably of the middle of
buddy,
May
I just-
asking, "Is he hot?"
Yep. Yep. They're just throwing questions at me.
Can't believe I'm gonna walk into my own apartment and just see May and Insomnia just leaning over at Rune like,
Throwing like random stupid questions out at me.
yeah, I'm gonna be so dumbfounded. Like,
Oh shit.
What'd you do?
Oh, nothing. I'm gonna have to tell you after session. It's not relevant
Okay.
right now.
You've got a few things you got to tell us.
But
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to think on my own as well, and like they're just shouting out obscene questions because they can.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
there's always the
sibling
question
energy.
of. There's always the question of why you're here and not where he is.
Yeah. Nightingale, give me a question. Do you agree with Ronan, or should I ask him something obscene that my sisters are shouting at me?
actually,
I don't think we need to know the dick size of him.
yeah, pretty small if you ask me. I think it'd be better if you were to just ask, why are you here? And not there with him. Like, how did that happen? If he's so protective over you and all.
Aha! I have a fun idea. Let's see how this goes. So I will sit there for a minute and just not really dissociate, but I'm watching them, but I'm toting them out as they're continuing to yell obscene things at me.
Mhm.
And
Ronan's sitting there pinching the bridge of his nose like, some of these questions.
they don't know me and insomnia very well. All right, so new D&D question. So if we are supposedly married, why am I here, resurrected as a guardian? And if that is too long of a question for you to answer mentally, you are welcome to join us for what is remnant of breakfast.
I did not consent to this. I don't need his filthy man smell all over my
Man
sofa.
smell. He says,
Ow! I'm hurt.
You don't
don't count.
Oh.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill Nightingale.
You smell cold and icy. You don't smell like...
That's Thane!
That's Thane.
No, you smell cold and icy.
the
No, that's Armin's, my bad.
telepathic bond
Mm-hmm.
establishes.
Mm-hmm.
Need some different music. That works. As he says, because you were banished by her.
Break.
She was jealous of your power. And so she tried to overthrow you. Unfortunately, she did. And you were banished to the material plane, losing all of your memory and your sight. Forced to wander the material plane before you were risen.
Then my life is literally on the line by some scaly bitch who's fucking jealous? Ah,
It's more than just jealousy.
the jealousy. It's the bare definition of what jealousy is. You wanted what I had and couldn't get it. Well, unfortunate for her, she will have to die. Within the next 171 days, to be precise.
It's weirdly specific.
I agree.
No, there's no agreeing to it. It's going to happen.
whether you like it or not.
The question is, do you plan on helping us? Oh wait, never mind, that's a question.
My siblings are still yelling obscenities in my ear. They're now in my ear.
I'm doing it too.
I mean, halfway through hearing Nightingale start yelling obscenities, he's probably getting backhanded. Like,
dodge.
Like, I would have, like, as I'm being told the information, I would just start relaying that information as it's being given to me about what I'm being told.
I don't know if he could hear us, but I think he's a big old fat.
Continue. I'll tell him. Continue.
Can he listen to me?
No, he can't. He can't hear you. It's
unfortunate, really.
What do you want to tell him? I'll tell him.
Nothing. I think it'd just be funny if he was here in person, able to feel the stares of all.
I gave him the option to explain this in person, and he didn't take it. So.
Shame.
I mean, it would have been hilarious.
Because I didn't want to.
So how can he help from there? In his infinite power, it would appear.
I don't think his power is infinite.
Boy, doesn't that just suck? Oh well.
so let me guess. It's something like when we were in the Feywild, it's a matter of can't, not won't.
I feel like she has she's the reason why he can't, not won't.
Good.
Because I've made the statement that she knows insomnia exists, and that's why she is fucking with her. But she doesn't know who she knows I exist, but not who I am. Because apparently I'm this big threat to her.
But wait, you're a guardian, right? So if that's the case,
I wasn't then.
That's my point. You weren't then, so how does she know you're not dead?
She doesn't know that I'm not dead. That's what he's trying to prevent.
Ah. So how do we go about killing a god that doesn't know we exist without making them know that we exist while trying to get more information on them?
She knows you exist.
This is really incredibly difficult to relay information between 4 people, myself, and 1 person. So much easier if you just, like, mosey off to the bathroom for, like, 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, big mistress. Oh, I gotta take this. I'll just be a minute, alright? Excuse me.
Where are you standing, Rune?
Behind the counter. Still. In the kitchen. I'm still in the kitchen behind the counter. Like, May is probably, like, hands on the counter, was yelling obscenities in my ear.
Nightingale's probably at the door. He didn't take a seat or anything, but...
He's just leaning against the door.
No.
Ronan's leaning near the fridge, because it'd be away from the other 2 that could possibly kill him really easily.
Okay. It wasn't her that I was referring to when I said them. Or they.
I'm confused. Where the they came.
When he said they don't know you exist.
Oh.
He wasn't referring to Tiamat.
Okay. So is there someone else out in my life? And don't give me that's another question bullshit. May, if you don't stop yelling about dick size in my ear.
Hang on. Didn't you say you met somebody else that wasn't him?
Yes, I met Draven's brother. Which I had told me that yet.
About something.
That's something that I didn't tell you. Apparently Draven wasn't originally a ghost. Hello. Interesting. Cool. Kitty.
Cat is stalking.
What?
What's
Now
funny is
she
that
wants
her meows aren't even audible. She just she
Opens
thinks
her
they're
mouth.
audible.
That's okay.
Aw.
I mean, they probably are, just not to us.
She's just like
Anyway,
anyways. You feel that telepathic connection suddenly cut off, as if out of necessity.
Let
If
me
you would
guess.
like to continue your call, please put in.
I am going to strangle this. I'm going to strangle this man in not the fun way. Not
Let me
the good
guess. He just hung up
way.
on you?
Of course.
You have a collect call from.
You have
Like,
99
in the
voicemails.
back of my head, I know
Voice box is full.
He may not respond, but I know he hears it. I'm absolutely going to strangle you, and not in the fun way. Irritating.
You do not hear a response back.
No, just hand stats in the chat. Like she starts, and it's like the thing that Roten and Nightingale have seen over the last few days. Very much not a word uttered, but very much you just see the look of sass and the over exaggerated body
being
language.
raised and the head tilts. It's just,
Looks like she is mad at him.
I think that's an understatement.
Well, the great part is she's sassing him and not us.
My life is on the line, and I'm reduced to one fucking question every day.
Which, in reality, is not very fair.
God, like, I'm married to the motherfucker. Like, you are absolutely, and I'm saying it out loud and in my head, mistreating your fucking wife. That's rude, uncalled for, that's abuse. I hope whoever is over you kicks your fucking ass.
Somewhere we hear the sound of a guitar
This
string
emotional and mental abuse, it's not fair. I'm gonna just like angry clean the kitchen.
Do you see her claw?
No,
Watch. Hi.
she doesn't
What's
reach
up?
far enough.
No, you could see it on the camera. Hey. She like tapped my shoulder. You could like see her claw like right here.
She blends in with your black shirt, buddy.
You saw
Yeah.
You can see her claws. Their claws are white.
Her paw blends in with your shirt.
You know what?
I love Foxy in the chat. What the fuck did I miss?
A lot.
a lot.
A
A
lot.
lot.
Nightingale
Yeah.
almost killed Spider.
Mm-hmm.
I am no longer void. Aw.
Wounded me.
You missed a fucking lot.
It's fine. I'm
Nightingale almost
alive.
killed
Oh, no,
Spider.
my character- it didn't wanna
Ronan
get
is no
accurate.
longer
Too,
a Night
if it wasn't
Stalker. He is a
for-
Thread Runner.
Even better than kids and that
My-
silly
my-
ghosty.
My character art is no longer accurate, Felix.
It's fine.
That's right. Shit, I'm gonna have to spend more money.
Michael, no longer void.
Yep. You guys should be paying attention in chat. How dare? I'm gonna angry clean the kitchen.
You do not condone physical violence, sir. Please keep it out of our
Angry.
chat.
Please.
Angry cleaning the kitchen.
And Michael, you missed me. Yeah, you missed me you missed Nikki talking down to the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
Now they pissed off a god.
And then pissed off
Jay
a
is
god.
dead, thanks to Nightingale. Ronan
Like I
now
said,
has
and then-
Strand.
Well. So if Michael remembers what my AC was before the inevitable happened, it's now at 20.
Lucky.
I traded-
Shut up.
Man, must be nice, huh?
Hey, when you
What's
get
it
to
like
add,
being the tankiest member of the party?
I am
That
the
the DM's gonna
pseudo
target
type.
you first. Hey.
He already does.
Good.
No.
I'm Ronan. I can take the big hit. I'm rude. I have voices in my head complaining that tell me I'm married. I'm not a Gale. I'm stupid.
Yeah, you are.
That's it. I'm stupid.
I just like whip around from talking to Bay and telling everybody and just leave the kitchen.
Okay.
I don't have things to build, so I have to angry clean.
As things simmer down, you all get a collect call from the Drifter.
Here comes. Here's our punishment. Dad's mad, guys.
Specifically at Nightingale, probably.
Oh darn! Would you look at the time? I suddenly have somewhere else to be that isn't here. So
So, I heard what y'all did about Spider.
oh hell.
Not our fault. Or I should say, not mine and Rune's fault.
We're gonna
Roger.
just brush past that for now, cause Eris has got a lead for us.
Hot damn.
It only took 12 years.
It took 3 days.
Better late than never.
It's only been 3 days.
It has. That's the crazy part. It's only been 3 days.
Good. I need to go beat the shit out of something.
With you on
I'm
that.
aligned with her.
Well, I can't hit the thing that I want to hit. He's hiding in my head. Fuck this. I'm gonna throw a spoon at him. I just like chuck a spoon at Nightingale from across the room.
Just the audible metal sound again. Oh, right in the mask.
So I'll leave it up to you guys if you want to go a tiny bit longer or leave it here.
Oops, yeah. I'm down for whatever.
I'm good to continue.
I think we can at least finish the chat with Eris. I think that'd be okay.
With Eris and Drifter. Bring May and Insomnia along with us.
Okay. So, meeting Drifter within his workshop. You see him along with Eris and Eden gathered around a hologram table of sorts.
I'm sitting here laughing because no one has mentioned that I'm pale again.
No,
I have lost the tan in like 3 days.
it's fine. We stuck you in a freezer. It's fine.
I mean, he was leaning against the fridge, so I guess that story checks out.
Lived in Minnesota for 3 days.
Lived in Alaska for 3 days. Might as well say.
He's Canadian, guys. Come on, we can say Canada.
Eh?
Felix, no.
Oh, sorry
That's
about
fine.
that.
They can make fun of you, but see, they can make fun of you all they want. I know things that they don't. Ha!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you know where I live.
Make you.
No, it's
I can
okay.
Google, I can Google Maps.
I know your
house.
name.
And I'm sitting here going, did he actually say my name, or is he just bleeping it for the sake of bleeping it?
Yes.
Here, I'll say it again.
Stop it.
Okay, then Nikki knows my full name.
Okay.
I know your full government name, but I didn't ask for that.
No, you did not ask for that.
I don't need that. Anywho,
Anyways.
we're going to talk to Drifter.
You see them gathered around a table within their workshop. With a map laid out in front of them. As you all walk in, Eris gives a subtle nod. As Drifter says,
Eris says she got a lead on where we can find our next resonance key.
Wonderful.
Maybe.
Maybe. That's better than nothing. Also, I think we placated a god. For now, at the very least.
In here.
I am painfully silent this whole time. Not saying a word, Bird.
My scouts
have come back with some information, as it were.
What kind of information?
Eris, we have seen spikes in resonance energy resonating. Fuck. Hang on.
Meh.
We have seen large emissions of resonance energy emanating from Northern America. This is where we believe we may find our next resonance key.
Well, something's better than nothing. All else fails, we need to go stop whatever that emission is of resonance.
This mission of resonance seems to be emanating from Old Chicago.
Oh, goodness. Fair enough.
Do we know anything more than just we know where it is?
We know that the place is teeming with hive.
Why, though? That's kind of an odd place for them to gather.
I don't know, but we've seen not only spikes in resonance energy, but also spikes in light energy.
Oh, well, that explains it.
I'm talking guardian-like energy.
So potentially they're taking out new lights over there and old lights. And I don't like that.
I don't know.
That's where you're all going to find out.
Yes, sir.
And I
Look
shall
further
accompany
out.
you.
Of course.
Okay.
Oh man, does that mean I no longer get the co-pilot seat?
No, you get to sit with Eris. Nightingale gets to come out of his seat.
No.
You can talk to
Nightingale gets
her
to
about Strand, the co-pilot seat.
I'm being shafted to the back seat.
You are. You can talk to her about Strand and get some input about Strand from her while we're flying.
No, I have to sit next to Rune. No, I'd rather sit next to the magic lady.
Why? I'm just flying the ship. Fine. Don't sit next to me that way.
That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Mhm.
I'm just... Beans.
Throw another spoon at you.
Stop throwing my utensils.
So,
Take my popsicles and my utensils. Woman, it's like you live here. Stop. Look at me.
is there anything you guys would like to prepare before heading out?
Popsicles. More popsicles.
I think about telling Maid Insomnia about the recent incident, but I completely decide against it because they have enough to worry about right now.
Okay.
Oh. Probably after we're like starting to get ready to leave the room, it's like, oh, by the way, Thread Knight, I have something cool. I have different powers, and I don't know how.
It also had a meltdown. Okay, bye. Oh, almost fell out of my chair. Okay.
Please don't do that.
I have different powers, and I don't know how to use them.
That's why I said we put you in the seat next to Eris, and she can maybe help.
Yeah, it's a matter of, hey, look, I have cool powers. Let's see if any of you know what this can do.
Yeah. Other than that, it's just basic getting the ship ready to go and all that other stuff.
Okay. So, as you all ready the ship and make your way to
Take it away.
Old Chicago, that is where we're going to end off tonight's session.
Woo! Yeah.
Beginning
brooding all
chapter 3.
Woo.
What's going on?
I don't know if I can say it. Hang on.
No, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it.
All
Let's see.
right.
If it's spoilery, don't ruin it.
Hang on.
What do you mean sacrifice Nightingale?
It's okay. No, we'll absolutely we'll sacrifice Fafnir before we
I was
sacrifice.
about to say, you better be careful, boy.
Fafnir will get sacrificed before
You
Nightingale.
can sacrifice my other character. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I can't really say it.
No, it's fair.
Then chapter 3 to be determined, or already determined to be found out.
Well, at least I can't say it out loud.
No, that's valid.
Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit follow notifications. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. Love you, chat.
Let me
Love
tell you,
you,
have a good
Bye,
night.
Join our
chat.
Discord. Be an awesome person.
Yeah, come talk to us. We're cool sometimes.
Please. We are.
You can come deal with Science City. It's fine.
Nikki, we're
Yeah, what's
not
up?
cool sometimes. We're cool all the time. Get it right.
Every
No,
of the time.
We are not every of the time cool. We have some very, very stupid moments.
Yeah, we do.
Use you?
Anyways.
Hi, it's me. I'm Stupid Moments.
Very true.
Night chat.
Will not argue. Night chat.